How to Keep Your Kids Motivated When School Gets Hard, Part 4, Make It Real. In Part 1, we talked about creating structure with built-in intentional flexibility. In Part 2, we talked about creating an atmosphere. In Part 3, we talked about learning styles. In Part 4, we're going to talk about inspiring your kids to make learning a lifelong endeavor. The biggest reason kids are struggling with motivation when it comes to schoolwork is because it's not something that interests or applies to their real life, and so they're bored with it. So the challenge is then, how do you take what your child needs to learn and turn it into something that they want to learn and go on learning? Let's talk examples. My daughter last year was really into the idea of running a business. Flower shops, coffee shops, bookstores, toy stores, museums, bakeries, etc. So each week on one of our learning days, instead of pulling out our textbooks, we would play pretend. We would open a business in our living room that went with our unit. Think museum for ocean or flower shop for botany. And as we played, I would randomly add in some learning activities. Money and time math for ticket or product purchases, penmanship for receipt writing, science experiments as product and exhibit demonstration, writing styles and practice for product advertisement or exhibit information. It was not overly planned out. We just played, and as we played, I was intentional about what educational based skills we were learning and practicing. Now you might be thinking, well, Sydney, this is much easier for you because your kids are younger. And yes, this type of play learning is easier for preschoolers and elementary students. But middle schoolers and high schoolers can still get so much out of real life learning experience just like your younger kids. Think about it. What careers are they interested in? What hobbies are they involved with? What TV shows or movies or music do they like best? There are so many ways to turn what we love into learning opportunities. We often are motivated by what interests us, and it's not hard to learn when it's something we love. As always, I'd love to help. What questions do you have? How can I help you make homeschooling work for you? Drop a comment and follow and like for more learning activity ideas.